Hi, grade 9. Today we're going to talk about the parallel lines and the perpendicular lines. If I have a graph with this way, for sure the left side it shows us that these two lines are parallel, and in the right side it's not that clear that they are perpendicular, yes or no, and even the left side maybe they are not perfect parallel. So we need to discover how we can make sure that these two lines on the left side are parallel and these two lines on the right side, they are perpendicular. The only way to answer this question is to find the slope of each line. So I'm going to start the first one in the left side. We're going to start to study if I'm saying this is line number 1 and in red this is line number 2. So let's discover the slope of line 1. To have the slope, first of all, to find m, if the line is going up, that means it's positive. This is the first thing. The second thing, I can choose two perfect lines that they are really at the corner and they can be clear that they are passing through the corner of these boxes of the graph. So this point, the first point, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that means 0, 5, it's a perfect dot. And I see this one, it's perfect too, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here 6, 7, that means 5, 7. So I can find the slope by finding the difference of y over the difference of x, if you remember that, or we can say the rise over the run. So again, it's going to be positive for sure because it's going up. So I'm going to say 7 minus 5 over 5 minus 0. 7 minus 5 equal 2, 5 minus 0 equal 5, and you can see it's positive 2 over 5. Now let's discover the slope of line number 2. So again, I see it from here, it's going to be positive. Why? Because it's going up. Let's choose two perfect dot like points on the graph. I see these two, are perfect. So this one is 0, negative 2, and the other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 5, 0. So let's calculate it with the way of the difference of y over the difference of x, or again rise over run. So I can see here the y2 is 0 minus the y1 is negative 2 over 5 minus 0. You see here negative and negative, so it's going to give me positive 2 over 5. So that means 2 over 5 with positive sign. And right away, my conclusion, I can say that my conclusion here, that the m of line 1 is exactly like the m of line 2. And when this happens, when I have the two slopes are equal, right away, line 1, it's parallel to line 2. So I can say line 1 is parallel to line 2. So this is something we need to know it. As soon as you see two lines, they have the same slope, they are parallel. Let's discover the other one. So I'm going to again name each one with a number. So let's say this line, we're going to say line 2, and the other one, we're going to name it as 1. So let's discover M1. Again, M1 equal. I need two perfect dots. So I can see here this perfect dot and this one is perfect dot. This one is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 0, 8. And this one, it's at 3, and I reduce 2, that means 3, 6. So right away, the slope here is going to be the difference of y over the difference of x. We're going to say rise over run. And I know from the beginning that 1, because it's going down, it's going to be negative. But let's see with the calculation which sign it will give me. So that means 6 minus 8 over 3 minus 0. Right away, 6 minus 8 equal negative 2 over 3, and this is going to be the slope of the line 1. Let's see now the slope of line 2. I need two perfect dots, so maybe this one, it's a perfect point, and this one, it's a perfect point. So this one at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 4. And the top one, it's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So again, I'm going to use the same formula, the difference of y over the difference of x, or I'm going to say the rise over run. It will be 2 minus negative 4 over 4 minus 0. Right away, I see here 2 negative negative. That means 2 plus 4 equals 6 over 4. If I simplify, I can say that 3 over 2. Now let's see a little bit my conclusion. The conclusion here is going to be what? I have M1 and I have M2. So conclusion. I have what? The M1 negative 2 over 3. The M1 positive. That means negative and positive. So you can see like the opposite sign. And not only the opposite sign, I see here 2 over 3, but this one 3 over 2. That means what? That means that M1, it's the opposite sign and the reverse of, or the reciprocal of M2. So when we see something like that, that I have M1 with a specific fraction or number or whatever, and the M2 is the opposite sign and it's the reciprocal, right away I can say that line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. I hope you understood how we can discover if the two lines are perpendicular or parallel by using or by checking the slope. If they have the same slope, they are parallel. If they have the reciprocal with the opposite sign, they are perpendicular. Thank you for listening.